All right, so we're back. We have our animation on our character. It's looking good. He's moving and grooving. Now we want to bring this animation over to a control rig, and that's what we started off doing in the first place, right? We are here so we can see how the Mixamo auto control rig works inside Blender. Awesome, so we got the animation. Let's make the control rig. First thing first, you want to hit this button here and open up this dialog box. Drop on down to Mixamo right here, and then you're just going to push this button, and magic's going to happen. Once you hit the button, let me step back. Make sure you have your character selected, the armature selected. I did have that selected already. That's first step. You can have multiple characters in here, so make sure you select the right one. It'll also say it right here too, character armature. I should have named it like robot or something. Anyways, once you click that, you have this selection to make now. I prefer my characters without IK arms. FK arms move in a more natural way. I do prefer IK legs because they're touching the ground, and I like to have them on. So those are my settings. I'm going to hit OK, and it's going to do its thing. It's going to create a control rig like that. And now we have a control rig with keys, and you're basically now ready to rock and roll inside Blender. You can do whatever you want. You can add, if you have an add-on that does layers, you can do layers. You can come down here and you can create non-linear animation, whatever you want to do. It's up to you now because we gave you the rig. You can do whatever you want. Pretty cool stuff. Some things to highlight. If you hit zero out rig, it'll actually zero out, get rid of all animations, and then you can keyframe all over from scratch. We can actually apply animations from another character to this control rig, which I'll show you in a second. You can bake animations, so when you make adjustments and stuff, you hit bake and it'll bake it onto the control rig. This will actually export out a GLTF, so you can bring this into like Arrow and see your dancing animation in augmented reality, which is super awesome. Highly recommend you to do that. And if you do that, please tag us at hashtag Adobe Arrow. You can also switch between IK and FK on a frame or across the whole animation. This is powerful stuff when you're keyframing and you need to go between IK and FK. Yeah, so that's control rig. You're ready to do your stuff. Let me show you one other thing, right? I'm going to bring in an animation, and I'm going to use that animation to drive this control rig. So first I'm going to zero this control rig out, and this is going to bring us back to our A pose here, right? There's no keys on him anymore. Now I'm going to pull in another animation that I downloaded from Mixamo. One thing to note is that it does need to be on the same rig. So I just downloaded another animation from step 2. So I'm going to import in this FBX, and the character's going to come in, and there's the robot. I'm going to grab that character. I'm going to slide it on over so we can see the animation, and there's a little wave. This character has no animation on it, but I am going to grab the keys from here and bake them onto the control rig, and then I can erase that character. So how do I do that? Well, I'm going to grab this little dropper. I'm going to select on it, and I'm going to grab Armature 2. That's this character. Now, one thing to note, there's no control rig on this character. That's important right now. Since we're in beta, we're still fixing some things, but we found if there's a control rig on here and you're trying to bring this animation over to this control rig, there's some funkiness. So make sure there's no control rig on that character when you bring it over animation. And then I'm just going to hit this button here, apply animation to control rig, and it's going to bring that motion and put it onto the control rig. And voila, we have that animation on our control rig. Pretty amazing stuff. Now you can get rid of this character. You can get rid of the character, delete it, and then you can come back in here and you can do whatever you need to do again inside Blender. Do your stuff. Again, if you post it or do anything awesome, create anything awesome, please tag us. If you share it out, tag Mixamo or Adobe, or if you go into augmented reality, Adobe Arrow. That would be great. I hope that was helpful. Again, we're in beta, so if you find or discover anything, please let us know. We'll be happy to make those changes. And yeah, super excited to see what everybody creates using this control rig. Thank you.